I probably should have never went live, but because I don't know how quiet I gotta be. All right. So I got a message not so long ago, and it was about Two of Wands. For most people, I would have to say prophecies, testimonies, they're gonna be said right about now. Oh, but I feel like most is, how should I say it? They're trying to find some emotional attachment to what they're going through.
You on the phone or you talking to me?
I'm on the phone. They're trying to find some emotional attachment to what they're going through, as in what you're going through doesn't really matter. And of course it does. And this comes with seeing signs and symptoms. I said signs and symptoms. Signs and synchronicities, right? And being like, okay, is this a part of the bigger plan? Like, do I really follow this? So most people want clarity about that, but it's more, it is mental, and then it's also emotional. So that's Two of Wands. What is this? Seven of Swords. Most people, as of the time, they're going to find it most difficult to even express their emotional and mental state. Like the people who be going to therapy and shit like that. Like, you honestly, in my opinion, you really don't need to go to therapy. You know, like you're your best therapist. You feel me? I'm not advising anybody not to go, but I'm just saying. The Nine of Pentacles wanted to come out with the star at the bottom. It's about really leaning into that star power. Because if you ask me, oh, Nyla, what am I? I'm going to be like, you're a cosmic, interdimensional being. Like, so what's going on? And most people need to understand also about these Seven of Swords situations that they're going through. Like, it matters in the moment when you're going through it. You know, that's why most people, you know, end up being killers, murderers, doing something fucked up, saying something fucked up. Because most people's energy is so strong, they react. You feel me? Like, nobody, like, tamed that ego or tamed that beast. And you are a beast. Like, come on now. You're galactic. But let's put galactic warrior. You feel me? Yeah, you could really hurt somebody. Cut with your words, cut in the physical, cut mentally. And most of you guys, you have noticed that the Seven of Swords, the betrayals that you went through, people cut you in all types of ways. Some people got so fucked up by others, you're cut mentally. Some people got so fucked up, you're cut emotionally. And then some people so fucked up, you know, it got physical. And some people is either here or not, you know. And then we have the King of Cups. Yeah, it's men and women, masculine and divine feminine. Divine masculine, divine feminine. It was King of Cups. I heard not so long ago, right? People want to know like who's smarter. Like it's out there. And most people say that the masculine has to catch up to the feminine. Most people say the feminine has to catch up to the masculine, right? But I ain't gonna lie. My card was, because didn't I say you guys have to deal with something emotional? Like, do you care emotionally? Like, do you feel this emotional attachment to this thing or that person? And should it be attached? Should it be there or not? But most people, when they get hurt in any type of way, they pull their emotions back. So right now, also it reflects via the internet. Um, I would have to say 50-50, but I'm gonna say that the men, women catch up to the men. You feel me? Because yes, we were so called here first. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. We was here, ancient warriors, cold stone soldier. We was here, and our negative aspect of the divine feminine or the dark divine feminine, the karmic and shit like that, is reflected yeah, via the internet. Like we could see it so clearly because people just end up recording each other, and there'd be problems going on, or somebody acting out of their a feminine acting out of her divine masculine, or a masculine acting out of their you know but the cards had the Queen of Cups in reverse, and I was like, okay, Queen of Cups, okay, divine feminine. If we follow each other's trend, because everybody copies us, if we have this trend out here that's fuck these niggas, but it's really fuck these niggas, everybody's gonna follow that shit. Most hated, most wanted, okay? Most sought after on this, planet. Stop playing. In this realm. It's scary when it really dawns on you, But we are the trend setters. I'm gonna end up changing possibly the title to this too. But now we have King of Cups in the upright. With what following behind it? Five of Pentacles. This is the reason why the masculars, I said the masculars, the masculines are the providers, right? So we have our Five of Pentacles. If the divine masculine is supposed to provide for his woman, and then think about it, they're like, oh yeah, I want you to buy shit for me. Oh yeah, the men want the yoni and all that good stuff, so they gonna shapeshift. Definitely our men, the melanated one, okay? That motherfucker gonna shapeshift real quick. So most people remember how it was a twin flame shit. Oh, the runner chaser. Oh, he's never gonna change. Da 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 da. You really do gotta get tired and upset. But come on now, the way it's reflected on via the internet is bad, y'all. It's bad. Like we don't have to cuss them out. We don't have to cuss each other out. We don't have to fight no more. We don't have to cut people how we've been cut, because yeah, that's what you need to let go emotionally, is those pains, because from those betrayals and backstabs, it was a lesson there. So niggas should have been taught patience and everything like that. It's just like real hard to talk about this. Like this is a whole conversation that I'm just like trying to get through this live right now. But I was saying, if the masculine King of Cups is a provider and he wants to also provide emotionally, and you're just saying, oh, the money, but they're just like, oh, my bitch just, this person just wants money. Like, but if the divine masculine stays with you and don't seek another, and why go out and seek another when it's going around globally that every female is acting like this? Is a game being played, and we playing games with each other, and people need to act like this. Like, I don't know. Like, this is like the negative aspect of it. I would have to say low vibrational aspect of it, because most of us, like the divine feminine pulling away, possibly going into isolation, hermit mode, or something like that. We're not really with the drama. We're not even wanting a man to be like, oh, most of us. We're not saying, oh, I want the money, only the money matters, See? But the karmic, which is the dark feminine, just moving inside that chaos energy. And, I don't know if they're taking life seriously, but the karmic is just the negative aspects of the divine feminine. And they say that they're moving out of most women be working inside their masculine energy. Being also a Libra who has balance, if you check my chart, the feminine is 5, and then my masculine is 5. So I'm a perfect balance of masculine and feminine energy. If you ask me, if I look at these divine feminines that are going berserk out here on their men or anybody else, I don't think that is their divine masculine energy. I think that's the dark feminine, just loose and out of control. And the energy comes off strong just as of the masculine. And that's where it comes with like the intimidation and shit. But we have here King of Cups, Five of Pentacles. This person is going to shapeshift to, go get the bag or something like that. And what's up? I'm trying to get this message across real quick. But these masculines are going to shapeshift. And they're going to turn into or try to go out there and get the money, because most people don't have the resources, the people, the connections to get a job, or some people don't have the social skills to even keep a job. This is the whole masculine aspect over here, like they really got to go through some neurological changes. Like they really got to, reprogram their mind. And then I just got to download this masculine can end up doing this and love that shit more. Not more than you feel me? But it's going to be also a more disconnect if you don't catch before he really switches into, I could do this all by myself. Don't really need the female. When I had a female, they were just telling me to get money. I got money now. What if nothing changes? Now, there's probably a masculine out there that's going through that. What if nothing changes, right? If you are this King of Cups who is getting the money, trying to get out of the Five of Pentacles, trying to have money for yourself, and not trying to breadcrumb your partner, which you're trying to have a evenly yoked relationship. She gonna have to stop all that, basically, being a dark feminine, because most of the men who I believe also attract that type of female is because they feel like they're lacking money-wise or something. Yeah, then we have Prince of Cups right here. And then the Emperor in reverse. Now, this is how the Divine Feminine, even the dark aspect, which most people call the Karmic Virgin, this is how, we make the masculine feel. Emperor totally in reverse, okay? If they're supposed to be the provider and you're saying that they're lacking in that area, okay? They packing in the front, they packing in the back, but they lacking in that financial area. Then Prince of Cups, and then reverse Emperor. Now, this reverse Emperor is like the deepest core. Now, this person is supposed to feel uplifted. Now, it goes both ways. If the dark feminine doesn't change and see that the masculine is trying to, upgrade his life or trying to help both of them, he gonna dip. The Emperor in reverse is going to turn Emperor upright, and the Prince of Cups is also going to be that charming, loving, feeling good about themselves, staying clean, and they can also offer, something good, something bad, who knows, a relationship, solid relationship. But it's bad with this Prince of Cups, but the Emperor in reverse. Because once the Emperor is in reverse, they're going to feel like their offers ain't shit, and that's exactly what it's going to be. The thought is powerful, so that's exactly what it's going to be. Not shit. A snake in the cup, possibly. Right? But if the so-called karmic / dark feminine were to see that the masculine was putting in the work, okay, the Emperor will turn upright, and everything's good, the offers won't be bad. Because then you have the King of Cups, Prince of Cups, and then the Emperor. I feel like this is just a message. And then the bottom of the deck, when I split it, King of Pentacles. Then King of Pentacles. This is the masculine feeling love, affection, honesty, loyalty, all that good stuff. Instead of feeling Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Instead of feeling like that, they want the feminine. They can do it within themselves as well, but, these are the ones in relationships. Like, this would really help us, upgrade the energy right now. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pentacles. They don't want to feel like, oh, I'm lackluster. I can't provide. They want to be everything you need and more. This is somebody from your past, for somebody specific. You're supposed to be the earth angel. So I feel like some karmics come on here and they get shit. You're just a dark feminine. Like, get out of that shit. You're total chaos right now. But I was gonna say, you gotta get out of that dark feminine and, you know, stop hating on the light feminines because they're choosing light, you know. Because those light ones, those earth angels, those temperance people, they were once in the hangman and they was just like, yo, this ain't gonna cut it. I can't be mad. Like, okay. And then from my experience, I used to always tell my friend when I got to school, and I think it was just too many days, bro. Too many days. I was just like, do I be a bad bitch today? Like, do I be an angry, mad bitch today? Like, but then that would have turned in, if I would have went ahead with that thought, I would have turned into that every day. And I would have been one of those bitches at school just mad. Mean mugging and mean thugging. So, the light feminine, who can also embody the dark feminine, but does not choose to. This is why also the karmic and so-called karmic, which is the dark feminine, the karmic and the light feminine, most of the time, y'all don't even come in contact because you might think, oh, love and light she is. She ain't gonna do nothing. Lolly, 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 blobby, blobby, blobbly. Right? But this light feminine chooses not to step into that dark. Chooses not to step into that dark. Okay? They choose to be the star. They choose to light their way, light a light inside. So they won't be out here, you know, like y'all reflections. That's the mirror. That's the mirror that know, because the dark feminine, the ones who are really in there, and it's like y'all really out here, and they really out here. Y'all total chaos, bro. Y'all with the bad ideas and everything, and it comes to the point where people come to these readings and shit, and it's the light feminine, and the light feminine can't. Sometimes y'all can the dark feminine can understand where the light feminine coming from, honestly, but it's the light feminine that can't understand about that dark, because some, it's kind of like a Vampire Diaries, just turn the switch off, you know. When the light feminine felt that dark energy, she said no. Most light feminines, they're turning it back on right now, and that's when the karmic energy, they start to attract each other, you know. They start to attract each other because the light feminine is just turning on that chaos energy, but she hasn't owned that power yet. You feels me? And then most people get tricked with the dark feminine because they're coming across ones who are turning on their light. Whew. Right? But they're going back and forth. They're trying to have a balance. So we have the ones who are out here, they're fully dark, they're fully chaotic. Those are the ones, you know, doing the most, fighting, killing. Then we have the one, the dark feminine turning on the light source, right? And trying to catch a balance. And then it's going to come to the point when you're light, but, you know, and dark at the same time. Feel me? But there's a balance. You're not, you know, fucking with nobody. You're not hurting nobody. You're not doing what others have done to you. You're doing better. Okay? So, Seven of Swords. So this is what most people are feeling. Most, I don't know if most light, but possibly. Most light tapped into the dark and they went dark as of this time. Karmic tapped into the light and went light. But when you do that, it's a balance. It's 3 steps to this shit. Three steps. And then if you reflect it in a mirror, you know, you guys are sacred mirror, so reflect it. The feminine, the light feminine is doing the same, and then I love these fucking cards. The light feminine is doing the same, and then the dark feminine is doing the same. What's this? Yeah, but this is total mental conflict going on right now. Y'all guys should see this. Let me show you. If you know, you know, buddy. We gotta go through all that shit to achieve enlightenment. Okay? Gotta go through all that shit to achieve enlightenment. Then the Empress at the bottom. I hope you guys can hear me. Shit. But we have the Nine of Swords. And I think this might be Ten of Wands. But the more I'm looking at this, it's like, it's a way to go through this. I'm gonna listen to Bobby Hemmett more about it, about this fucking diagram. But I know it's a secret, this sacred tree of life. And you can take so many passageways to, you know, reach a certain point of enlightenment. And most people, they get stuck somewhere and they never leave that level. And then when there was reincarnation going on, yeah, they would go back to that level, couldn't go up, or they went up one. I think the people who pass like you passed like this whole shit, like, but then you're free to go anywhere you want, and that's that earth angel shit, and you get to help out in different levels. So most people pick like that root chakra level, like this 5 right here. This 5 right here is giving me like root chakra, possibly because it's the only red one there. And I wish I knew this damn diagram so I could really talk about it. So that's why I've been ducking off too, because like I need more knowledge. But most people was having mental conflict, and I think the masculines needed to know that the divine feminine was also going through this. Yeah. Princess of Swords. The Hermit. I think most of the masculines should get out of the toxic environments with the dark feminine, because I don't know if that's just as bad as the masculine being in that dark energy, because you know that's when they put their hands on women and shit, you know. Some of the masculines are also, it can go vice versa, but some of the masculines are also, you know, empathetic, and they can suck in that energy. Yeah, because they're just so loving. But they're gonna turn that shit off. See, most masculines went dark. And I know a masculine. And he has this Ace of Cups in the Hermit, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna have to say just that overflowing love. Okay, so this is really honestly the plan. Oh, that was 23, but anyway. This is the plan and this is the truth. Karmic feminines need to fucking just stop, because we take it overboard, and so does the so-called karmic masculine. It's like all the karmic energy needs to stop, because the light ones are going to duck off. They got the balance between light and dark. I believe that's the Hermit. I feel like the Hermit goes off into isolation to find that balance. Most people need to know about, that's when you lose your friends, that's when you lose family, and you go into Hermit mode. You disappear for a while, you duck off, you feel me? To go get that shit right. So when you come out of Hermit mode, you need to have the Ace of Cups, okay? That's your cup of love for yourself. You know, that's self-love and shit that people be talking about. But it's like, you really gotta go and find that shit. You really gotta go dig within, and that's the Hermit for you. They go duck off, isolate. They ain't got nobody to contact, nothing, because you know the divine cut that shit off like prematurely. Then we have here the Lovers and the Three of Pentacles, and when they go off and they come out with the Ace of Cups, which they always have for themselves, and the ones who can grab that too, because the Hermit is like some type of like he's giving me Doctor Strange. I ain't gonna lie. But Doctor Strange, and just think about his magical prowess, you know, like his discipline, and all the knowledge that he has about the mystic arts and shit like that. You're gonna come out and you're gonna know exactly what to do. You can't do this shit alone, so it's best to have, you know, your partner or a group of friends, a soul family, something. That's what's gonna happen because the lovers can be anybody. So some people's gonna, you know, master that dark and light, and they're gonna find the ones who really fuck with them. Because, you know, everything, Seven of Swords, betrayal and everything, and I gotta get my mental, emotional, physical, spiritual back. And once you get that shit back, you go back out. Okay, all the people that you was surrounded before disappear. Yeah, they never existed. They disappear, and then it's like these new groups of people come and surround you. Okay, and you get to enjoy them. And then Three of Pentacles, you guys get to collaborate. And that's Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Most wanted to figure that out, but then you can figure that out all you want, but then you have to do the work, right? So most people, most of the work is relaxing, okay? Recuperating, okay? Rejuvenating, restoring your energy. This is hard for most. It's that nut in your gut. I said nut in your gut, not in your gut. And it's hard for the masculine because he can't really rest when he has to provide all the time. So it's hard for the masculine to go into hermit mode. And so the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Prince of Pentacles. I feel like most of the arguments inside relationships don't need to happen. Yeah, it don't need to happen. And then that's when people feel like they just need to be sticking out the relationship. Yeah. Like they be like, why am I even here? Should I go somewhere else? And because you are a cosmic, galactic, interdimensional being, cosmic intelligence, yeah, it'd be that anxiety of wanting to leave, but some stay. If you got that push to go. It ain't gonna hurt you. Because some of the feminines is also in these relationships and they gotta leave as well. But it's like this King of Swords, Queen of Swords that wants to come out. It's like the truth. Like that's being true to yourself. Sitting down having that real ass conversation. But it's going to be Five of Swords. It's going to be a battle. No. I mean, there's going to be conflict. There's going to be conflict. Wow. Princess and a King of Wands. Princess of Wands, King of Wands, right? When it comes down to somebody in particular, the King of Wands, and he on a horse as well. Ooh, and this Princess of Wands look like she's staying. Wow. When it comes down to the Five of Swords conflict that most people are going to be having about should they persevere within the relationship or should they Ace of Wands go into a new adventure or something, but here we have King of Wands, Princess of Wands. As you can see, that King of Wands is on a horse. She's going to leave. More quicker than this Princess of Wands who's just standing there. Persevering, for sure. But I believe either or would be the Ace of Pentacles. The Divine Feminine is different from the Divine Masculine, remember? So the Princess of Wands, her choosing that energy to stay in, she'll receive something. And him leaving, he'll receive something as well. And they will receive the Ace of Pentacles. Something divinely handed to them because this was a lesson. Yep, with the Moon card right here. But it was hidden. And also I'm getting a fear with the Princess of Wands. And this is their battling right here. I might see these colors different one day, but here goes the battling. Here goes the battling right here. She will be in the red one, he will be in the blue one. And then that's, let's say that the red signifies divine feminine, then the blue, divine masculine. They're going to go their separate ways. This was hidden from them. They thought they would go together for a second. Some thought it would be forever, but no. You have to go over here. You have to go over there. And I feel like the ones, if you go further down this road, it'll be blue and red together, the ones who make it inside a relationship type shit. The Ace of Pentacles is always hidden. Another example would be I ended up leaving somewhere. It was one of those drastic Seven of Swords bullshit, with Five of Swords as well. All that good, bad stuff. And I left and then came somewhere else. And then being here to somewhere else. It was like I was supposed to leave or something. But I was so sure, like, I'm leaving the next day. And then the next day comes, and I'm like, okay, today's the day I leave. And then a job ends up hitting me on my phone. I'm like, oh shit, can you make it down here by 1? Oh, yes, I can. Now, that's just how it goes, though, with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, what's up with them? Five of Swords, Three of Swords. If you don't get out of the relationship, it's going to get worse and worse. And the money is going to dwindle and dwindle. Dwindle and dwindle. And the universe is here seeing exactly what you want, exactly what you need. Always present. And you're asking around this time, when it goes to Four of Swords, Three of Swords, the heartbreak and the way things ended, because the way the universe had to come in and fuck shit up, because somebody had to leave, somebody had to go, somebody had to stay. However it's supposed to go, that took too long. And you start communicating with the divine around this time. Four of Swords, Three of Swords. Ooh. And here goes the survival of the fittest. Most people who they turn dark around this time, or they get their balance, they choose light or something like that. Four of Wands. And they get the happy occasions. Then the Hierophant. And they get the lesson. They get the lesson. And they get to move forward. But like I said, most people fucked up because they turned dark. They didn't go within. So they wasn't communicating with the divine, or they tried to. Most people turned dark and their energy was so bad. The universe was like, no, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go. Because it's about time as well to get this shit together. Ooh. Underneath the Two of Pentacles, it was the Devil. Yeah, that's that time shit right there. So the Devil start collecting. That's crazy right there. What's this? Ten of Swords. This is when people, or it's happening right now, people are fighting the devil. They gotta get their energy right. See what they've been investing in. for their justice. Seven of Pentacles, justice. And most people's justice is the Two of Swords, man. I mean, I said the Two of Swords, the motherfucking Two of Cups. People have to learn this shit real quick, because the devil gonna come to collect. Ooh. I hope I explained it well. I really do. I'm gonna end it there.